Just a few moves left. Make them count. There are few records of the chain of events that led to the big apocalypse eons ago, but it's clear the world wasn't prepared for how recklessly the Toxanol Corporation would make its mark on the world. Their rare earth mining and nuclear industries generated tons of waste, and without consideration for the future, they dumped it all in landfills until they ran out of space. That's when they made the big mistake. They began dumping the toxic waste in the surf just off the coast instead, assuming that it would sink and decay with time. And they were right. But no one was prepared for what was about to unfold. Once in the surf, the radiation interfered with the genetics of the wildlife and created bizarre mutations in their offspring. It had an inconceivable impact on biodiversity and the entire ecosystem. The world as they knew it crumbled as nature retaliated. It would never be the same again, and what remained of it became ours. The sound of spark metal going pew pew is never a good thing. It's coming from behind that door. A warning label. The box looks like a potential brain melt. It's going to take a bit of puzzling to short-circuit the door. Just a few moves left. Make them count. There you go. The wheeled one is outnumbered. You'd better help him out. Crack-a-doodle. Swoo. That's going to leave a mark. last of them. Let's talk to the wheeled one before backup arrives.
Atu awa ya ea. Yevofo lolan wofo.
He wants to thank you for taking his side against the scavengers. He sounds familiar. You just can't figure out why.
Momombusu? Yalawa watnawa.
He presents himself as out of date. He knows he's way overdue, but he hasn't given up.
Miami.
He doesn't seem surprised that you don't recognize him. You were just a child back then, the night everything changed.
Momombusu? Koyebun. Tuvun bunun.
There have been rumors of a one-eyed Ronin seen outside the Great Wall, and he's happy to see it's true.
Maotoliawahu.
The legend of the one-eyed child that grew up as an outcast is old and sad.
The wata. Auketo tul atu iamalao.
The child could have been anyone, but the evil it had fled had left a mark, a facial scar to remember the past.
Befarbihita hun tukub kirko.
How Lupa Lupin somehow left you alive after his raid on the old village. He must have had a purpose with that. The question is, what?
Kotuvun ko kumvun kunu. Tamuk gabamuktab.
There's no doubt you're the child, and that what Lupa Lupin did to your village, your Muma and Popsy, was the beginning of the end.
Baluotolo, papamofobak.
He says it has taken you a long time to bring the past back up to the present, to find your way back, but he's grateful you have.
Ugambun ang ugagad yeproma wufu.
It was after the attack that the unity fell apart. Your Muma's disciples divided and formed tribes as a reaction to the blight that had fallen upon the land.
Lotolu bayo, papamofobak.
After the old village was destroyed and you disappeared, a struggle between the families erupted, and over time, the disciples turned against each other.
Luatolu tum, valu alu hero.
Had it not been for the Tree of Life, no one would have survived. He hopes you at least remember the tree.